The last laugh is the best laugh. Motherfuckers that laughed at me, yeah, asking me for favors now. Want it done right, do it yourself, nigga. Where I'm from, you only famous when you die, nigga. The last laugh is the best laugh. Motherfuckers that laughed at me, yeah, asking me for favors now. Want it done right, do it yourself, nigga. Where I'm from, you only famous when you die, nigga.
Well, and even so, that's true. And even on the part of kind of to your story of kind of running up on that dude because you could be a square, but you dressing, you outside the uniform for the neighborhood, right? Yeah. You'll have a lot of young people in the neighborhoods that, they're wearing khakis and red, and they're flamed up all the time, but they don't bang, but because they don't want to get seen as a rival. Yes. They don't want to be mistaken as one of those guys. Mm-hmm. So let me just wear enough to look like the affiliated people in my neighborhood, right? So that the affiliated people, because otherwise I'm not noticeable. Yes. Right. If I'm just a regular square kid walking down the street, right? These dudes over here that are goons, right, might pick on, might get on me. But if they think I'm a little homie, they might leave me alone. Right. But if I'm dressing for the neighborhood, then I kind of get a pass. Right. Because same thing for folks that are really into that lifestyle, for folks that are really banging, there's a radar. Right. Right. And you're looking for something out of place. Mm-hmm. And that's almost like the camouflage that can get you to and from school. Mm. The issue is the opposition don't see that. Right. Or law enforcement. There's two ways, right. Yeah. When the cops drive by the street and they snatch you up and take pictures of you, well, you're dressing like gang members from the neighborhood. Right. And when the opposition comes by, they're not going to interview you. No. Right. Hey, bro, I see you got red shoelaces on and a Niners hat. Like, did you watch the game on Sunday? Or is this the... Mm-hmm. It's you look like one of them. Yeah, and it's not even no questions. It's up. And that behavior leads to people getting incarcerated for longer amounts of time for stupid mistakes that they make. Yeah. But also can lead to people becoming involved in gangs when they didn't really want to in the beginning. Right. Because if you're some square kid trying to just blend in, right, and you get packed out by a group of enemies of the neighborhood you live in, right, now that's builds a resentment towards those people to you. Right. Now you're like, I might as well I might as well join up. Yeah, I didn't like those guys anyways, and if I'm gonna get beat up because I live on the street, I might as well wreck this seat. Some of the perks of living on the street, So it gets messy out there, but I think the social media part is goofy in the sense of it, kind of like you were saying about not territorial. Yeah. So you have people now that claim stuff. Yeah. And I think this happens more in the black community, the whole blood and Crip aspect of things. I think it happens more there than it does with North and South, although that's a thing also, is cats from like Wyoming, but they on IG like, I'm from such and such, whoop you want. Oh, yeah, right? All of a sudden I'm repping this. And not only are you repping it, but you're repping, like I'm from Cypress and South in my neighborhood. I'm from Del Paso Heights, but I grew up most of my gang banging years on the corner of Cypress and South. That's like somebody from Wyoming saying he's from Cypress and South. Right. And you have these people doing this. Right. Like you got guys, and it's predominantly LA gangs that they're adopting in other states. And I think that the reason for that is I think that people are going out there. And like say I go out to Texas tomorrow. You know what I mean? And I start living in the neighborhood, start messing with a chick out there, doing whatever I'm doing out there. And I get into the underworld somehow, and I'm cool, and everybody's accepting me, and people start liking my get down. But at the same time, like Dirt said on his video yesterday, no matter where I'm at, I'm from where I'm from. Right. Like I'm not gonna switch up where I'm from because somebody coming up to me in Texas, hey, where you from, bro? First, I'm gonna say Cali. Like, oh, I'm from Cali. I'm from Cali, bro. At this point, right? No. What part of Cali you from? I'm from Del Paso Heights, bro. It's up in Sacramento. So then that starts spreading around the group of people I'm around. From the Heights. Oh, we like his get down. Say, we want to be from the Heights. You know what I mean? Because that's your get down. Right. And we repping you, really. We really repping you. So we gonna represent what you pushing. And that's the. And I think that's how a lot of their stories. I think that's the origin story too. I believe that's my thought process on the origin stories of a lot of those out-of-state gang members that are claiming California gangs. Right. Because the first time I heard about a Hoover in Washington, I'm like,
Do they have a Hoover Street
Right.
in Washington?
Right, it must be a different.
I'm thinking, okay, so I'm thinking there must be another Hoover Street up there. And then, of course, I did my due diligence. I did a couple looking around. I'm like, oh, no, they're actually claiming the same Hoover. They just live up there. I'm like, and please, before you get in my comments, hating on me, talking about this, that, I don't believe that no matter where you're from, there's a difference in who can be as gangster as who. Like, anybody could do the same gangster stuff that I did as a kid, that he did as a kid. That doesn't matter where you're from. I'm not defecating on other states and their get down. I'm just saying it was a surprise to me, and it's different. You know what I mean? Because that's not something I was used to. We all know that California is the motherland of gangs.
Yeah.
That actual gangs. We're not talking about Bloods and Crips, definitely, and Northerners and Southerners. Definitely, California is the motherland. It all started here in Cali, predominantly in LA for the Bloods and the Crips, and Northern South, obviously North California, South California. You know what I mean? But for somebody to be in a whole different state, like, honestly, you know what? You want my honest opinion? It's like, if I live on Birmingham Street and you cool and you from Del Paso Heights and I like your get down, I'm going to adopt some of your behaviors, but I'm still on Birmingham Street.
Right.
So now we Birmingham Street Bloods. We might adopt the gang you in, but we're not going to adopt your hood, your street, because I don't live in your hood. I'm not from your street. I'm from Birmingham Street.
Right.
So I'm going to be from Birmingham, Washington, wherever the heck I'm at, but I'm going to be a Blood. I like the Blood get down, or I like the Crip get down, or I like the Northaniel get down, or the Sereno get down, whatever the get down is. But I can't see, personally, claiming somewhere I've never been.
Right.
Or, like me personally, and I can't speak for these generation of kids and how they do their stuff. I can't even see ever represent anything I didn't grow up in. I grew up in my neighborhood, like from the sandbox. Like, I didn't come as a teenager to my neighborhood and then decide I wanted to be a gang member. I went through elementary school, junior high, high school. If I wasn't incarcerated, I was in Del Paso Heights. You know what I mean? Even when my mother didn't live there, I ran away to go live with my auntie that lived there because I didn't want to live where she was living at. So it's just a big generational shift.
It is. Well, and even back then, like, I had a homeboy who was from C Street in South City, right?
Okay.
And I knew him. We would juvenile hall together, hung out on the streets a little bit. He went and spent a summer down south, right? He came back, Grape Street Crip, right? So,
wait,
all
he
of a
was
sudden
from
now,
this is in the Bay Area.
He's from C Street in South San Francisco.
Okay.
Right? Mexican dude, Jeff Delacruz. Shout out Jeff Delacruz if he's still alive.
Shout out, Jeff.
Right. He went and spent a summer in LA with his family.
Right.
I'm assuming that they're from Grape Street, because then he came back like,
This
is really what I am. I'm actually a Grape Street Crip. And was like, because he went and spent the summer. How does that?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
And
To me,
and I did a video about it. If you guys want to check it out, is one neighborhood that had a Blood, a Crip, and Northaniels, all from C Street in South City. Go watch the video, you'll see. It's a trip. But
is it a big street?
no, it's not a big street.
Oh.
No, it's just like that, bro.
Just one C.
Just it.
Just one small C. It's not even an uppercase C.
No, it's
Shout out respect to the C Street. I'm just wondering how big your neighborhood
But
is.
C Street was with the shit. That's the thing. Everybody from C Street was goons.
Now, is this
Right.
is this a predominant? Well,
So-
obviously it's blacks, Mexicans, and
These are all blacks, Mexicans, and polys.
and poly. Was the poly the Northaniel?
I didn't meet any poly Northaniels from there. No. But my
Wait, how
homeboy
do you
that was a
have Bloods
Mexican
and
was a
Crips
Blood.
from the same street?
My homeboy that was a Mexican was a Blood. Armando RC, rest in peace.
You know, I don't think I've ever met a Blood or a Crip from the Bay Area.
Yeah, he was a Blood.
I've never met a Blood or Crip from the Bay.
What had happened was you just have these dudes that they're just banging. They're thugs.
Yes.
Right? They're just goons. They're thugs. They're banging. And it's late 80s. And so it's like, you know what? We're going to do this thing.
I'm going to do it like this.
And I'm going to do it like this.
I know we grew up together, and I know that we played ninjas football together
Right.
and all that,
Right.
but you the enemy now.
Yeah. They were still cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's because they're from C Street. Like I say, you got to watch the video.
I'm going to have to watch that video.
Yeah.
I'm interested in that video now.
It was a trip. But so, But now, so I think part of that is true, right? And I think it always has been the case that people will move other places, start other branches. I've given my opinion on that before. A lot of people don't like it, but it is what it is.
Right.
I think it's weird to claim an area you're not from.
Yes.
I don't think it means that you're not tough, you're not gangster, you're
right,
not. Right. I'm not putting down anybody, and don't take your gangbanging instructions from me. I would encourage you to not bang, period, no matter where you're from. So
at all.
I don't know why folks get so bothered by this opinion, but I do think it is unusual to claim an area that you're not from.
And it's probably never been.
Do it. Right, you want to do it. And it is what it is. But I think the other part with the social media, and it kind of ties into, like the music, the popularity, is if you want to get popping in the rap scene, right, then you got to build up a fan, you got to build up followers. So how we were saying that gangbanging had kind of fallen out of fashion, so to speak, for some years, right? It wasn't the cool thing to do anymore. Getting money was the cool thing to do. And all of a sudden, dudes start dressing in very unusual ways, right?
Right. Skinny jeans?
Yeah, just it's dresses and all. It's Uggs with furs. But so, it's... And so gangbanging wasn't cool, right? And I would imagine it's probably hard to be a violent gangbanger dressed in those ways.
Right.
And also, how you gonna flex on somebody if you're wearing a tutu? But so I just think
that would be
maybe that was a factor. But now they've kept some of that fashion stuff. But now the banging is back.
But now the guns don't even fit in their pockets no more.
Now they back. Well, you don't need to fit in your pockets. You can be on Instagram.
That's true. That's true.
Why you gotta hide it? I think this social media element of cats coming on social media, flexing all these guns, flexing all stuff, showing money. Look how much money I got. All these guns I have is proof of how much money I have. Right? All this, but what does that do for hungry people?
Make you want to come strip them?
Yeah, like I don't know what kind of shoes you have, but I guess it's like $1,000 because you put a price tag on them on the Instagram video. So I don't even,
there's two of them. There's two bands.
Right. So I don't even like those shoes.
But I could probably sell them to somebody for half of what you say you sell for them.
So it's now you have a bunch of people that present themselves as tough guys, but they're walking around like an ATM. Right. Two people that are really hungry.
Yes.
Who then oddly want to wind up looking like them also because now they want to show that they have money. So now
of course. It's an ongoing circle.
Right. It's a cycle. But like for music, for entertainment, you need to show that. Like, you want this to push your music, show me that you got the hood behind you. Let me show you that I got the hood behind me. Let me find 10 people. We'll all dress up the same. I got a really good job.
Yeah, we'll stand in front of a liquor store.
Yeah, I got a really good job. So I'm going to go buy us all matching outfits.
Right.
And then we're going to stand out here. We got some bangers, right?
All licensed and legal.
We're going to take these pictures and then hop in our car and go because we're not actually out here like this.
Yeah.
Like, this is my first time hanging out in front of the liquor store to take a picture in front of it. Right. But then I'm going to go to my studio in my garage in the suburbs and I'm going to make this music.
Right.
And I'm going to talk about how it gets active at that liquor store over there.
Yeah, because it does. It does. Just not when he was there.
And then I'm going to go to this and show him, look, it's goon shit.
I'm about that life.
Right? And they're going to put my music on. But the problem then is that winds up leading to violence.
Yes.
Where now you have
the people that are from that neighborhood,
them fighting, but also now my rap label has become a gang. Or my gang has become a rap label. And now, like when we were banging, we banged for territory. We banged for an area, a city,
a block,
something. And we didn't own that either, so it's still foolish. But it was a physical space. Now and then you would have little, like Jacker crews, right? Little cats, but they didn't bang.
Right.
They got together and did their thing. But like I'm thinking of like Money Team in Oakland, right? Shout out Money Team. I worked on some of their cases. They made it real difficult.
Right.
Because they was out getting money, but then they were having shootouts with other crews that was out getting money.
Right.
And they sort of Alameda County, man, they're a gang. They're not a gang because what are they claiming? Well, they don't claim nothing and how they're a gang.
But that's just a big blanket that they use.
Right.
Yeah.
But their behavior made it challenging. Still beat the gang enhancement in Santa Clara County.
Right.
But it made it more challenging, and I've seen that now. I don't follow the Chicago stuff real closely, but like the whole drill rap thing is, you look at the cases in Atlanta of rap labels, and now it's like to be a rapper, you got to be a gangster, but you don't got to be from a gang space. You just got to make your little circle of people a gang.
Yes.
Yes. So I don't have to be from the hood.
No,
I just have to get some people. We all have to be hood.
Create our own hood.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it is. And we could pick up different colored flags.
Right.
We do all kinds of stuff.
Right.
Just to get on.
Right.
And when you critique that, a lot of times it comes across either as, oh, you hating, right? Like you just hating on people, you hating.
Right.
Not hating on it. Like if you're good at music, do music, bro. You don't have to sue people to make good music.
That's true.
And the less you sue people, and the better your music you make, the more money you're gonna make, the longer career you're gonna have. Like, I feel like that's a good career path, right?
Yeah.
But then it comes off as oh, you're hating, or you're this or that, or you don't understand, and it becomes so dangerous because a lot of those people in that circle with you that just want to see you become a rap star, and they're dressing up for the costume party,
Can end up being caught in the crossfire of it.
yeah, and sometimes those people get arrested 6ix9ine,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, everybody going to jail, right? And then what?
Perfect example.
You can't trust nobody. There's a lot of people you could trust, but what did you think was going to happen in that situation?
Right.
What would lead you to that? Is because again, going back to the neighborhood stuff, you grow up with people. People
Right.
know you. You know them. There's some level of accountability.
Yeah.
Not to mean people weren't getting told on before. I got
Of
told
course.
on. You got told on.
Yeah.
It happened. But it's like this odd criminal cycle, and that's looking at it from a distance. I'm like, it's all a mess.
Yeah.
It see what you're doing to yourself
Right.
and your community.
And moving excellence.
Right.
And moving excellence. But it's going long, and I think we got the gist of the differences
Mhm.
between gang members, gang bangers, and our generation as opposed to now. But if you guys want more of this kind of conversation, man, let Rascal know, man.
Yeah.
Tell him. Because, you know, I'm the little YouTuber. You tell him, he the one that's making the shot, calling the shots.
That's the OG. That's
Yeah, I
the
mean,
OG YouTube right there.
I'm humble.
Yeah.
Hey.
You ain't gonna find no videos with me got 1 million views on it. Just saying.
But hey, we appreciate you guys tapping in. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, share it. And the first half of this will be on the homie hangout because he got way more subscribers once again. And hopefully you guys are tapped in to see the second half, which is here. So salute. That's how I end it. Stay loyal. If you don't stay loyal to nobody else, stay loyal to yourself, man.